Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm gonna do. Yesterday was a 2-in-1 day. So actually, even though we won 2 games and lost one batter prop, the overall odds make it a slight losing day. So I do have one team that I'm looking at. There's some contradictions, but I still like it. And then I'll talk about some batter props that I'm gonna hook you up with. Let me get into this. So this is what happened yesterday. It was Trey Turner and Shohei Ohtani. I gave that away inside this channel yesterday. Also, make sure you check out the free picks. All right. So, anyways, I gave away the Trey Turner and Shohei Ohtani yesterday on this live yesterday. And then we had Jared Triolo to under 1 RBI, and then Christian Moore. You can see I put up $75 and I won 21, but that's because of the odds of 350. So I actually parlayed these together, but since this guy was canceled, I only got paid out for one guy. So that's it. That's all I had. And then I also had another guy. What was the other thing? I had the Blue Jays. So I did talk about the Blue Jays did lose. I did talk about the Phillies, and I said I was going to stay away from the Phillies. They ended up winning. And then there was another team. I had it in front of me, but I guess I deleted it. But anyways, it was two. I talked about 3 teams, and 2 of them I stayed away from, and the other one I went with, which was the Blue Jays. The 2 that I stayed away from won, and the one I went with lost. So it happens like that sometimes. It is what it is. We keep moving forward. I do have one team I'm looking at, and then I'm going to hook you guys up with one batter prop, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I'm going to play it. I do have other batter props inside the VIP, so if you guys want to check that out, the link is in the description. You're going to go to, and you would use the word Beast Week for 1 week to get 50% off. All right, let me get into this. So the Texas Rangers versus the Royals. This is the only game I'm looking at for today. All the other ones don't make sense to me. So Kansas City Royals, let me just kind of go through it real quick. The Royals, they started at a 104. They're currently at a 115. That's a 11-cent juice move. So that's a big juice move. 71% of the money, 64% of the bets is coming in on the Royals. The line, so the money's coming in, the bets are coming in, and the line is shifting in the right direction. Then we also see here Lorenzen is a much better pitcher. Well, not much better, but overall he has better pitching stats. So he's a league average versus a below average. Also, the overall picture is very tight as far as the bullpen goes. But then you start looking at the batting. The batting is better, more runs per game, and the OPS is much better as well. I think it's seventh in rank versus, or I'm sorry, 4th in rank versus 7th in rank or something like that. Also, you can see in the pitching, the lower the better. You can see this is better right here. This is also better. I don't have any projections there, but the overall picture is 63% chance that the Royals are going to win. Now, the only thing I don't like about this game is that the Royals, they tend to lose games. So because the better pitching is right here, what I'm doing with this is I'm actually taking the first 5 innings. So let me see if I can find my ticket. Give me a second. You know what? I'm not going to try to find my ticket. But what I did is I did the first 5 innings for the Royals. I didn't do the full game because they are supposed to be batting in the 9th. And what that means is that they should be losing the game. But again, I don't care about that. I already did the other research where if they're winning the game, like how often do they win the game after 5 innings? And once they start winning the game, they're usually up 65% of the time after 5 innings. So that's the reason I did that. I don't trust them to win the game, but I trust them enough with the strong pitcher to win the first 5 innings. I hope that makes sense. So next game I do have some batter props. Like I said, I'm giving away 2 batter props inside this channel on YouTube. So if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe. And then I'm going to put it on a YouTube short. It's going to be 2 batters. So let me give you one of them, which is not actually, he's listed as the short, which is Bobby Witt Jr. This dude has been very decent. You can see 90% hit rate in the last 10 games. He's gotten, what is this? 2, 3, 6. No, I'm sorry. So 2, 6, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hits in the last 10 games. You can see even, what was this, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday he got 3 hits. He's coming up to bat a lot, between 4 and 5 times. Like I said, the Royals should be winning this game. So another thing you can notice right here, if we go to the pitcher, Corbin, you can see how bad his ERA is versus the Royals. So again, that helps out my other play, which was the Royals in the first 5 innings. Sorry, guys. I thought this was... I don't know why this is not showing up. Okay, here it is. Sorry about that. Good morning. Hey, happy birthday, Julio. I'm glad you're here, man. What's up? Good morning. So, yeah, guys. So if you guys comment, I'm going to start putting it right here on the screen. So I don't know why it was not showing, but now it's showing. So if you guys want to comment, I can now actually see it as I'm talking. So if you guys want to do that. But anyways, let me get back into this. Bobby Witt Jr. again. So this guy is so expensive. I have actually 5 total batter props. And 2 of them I put together. Actually, I put 2 two-leg parlays. I hope that makes sense. So I have one other guy, which is this guy. And I could not parlay him with anything else because I don't have anything else. So what I'm going to do right now actually is I'm going to go to my phone. I'm going to go to Sports Alerts. You probably can't see that, but it's called Sports Alerts. Let me try to find it for you guys. It looks like this. So it's this one here. So I'm inside of Sports Alerts right now. I'm going to go to Players, Player Search. I'm going to go to my favorite player, and then I'm going to put in Bobby Witt Jr. Witt. Well, you got to type in the last name, so Witt. And then, so what happens now is I don't have to keep up with the game. I don't have to watch the game. I don't have to care about the game at all. And what happens is now, give me one second. So now when he comes up to bat, which it's showing at 1:10 p.m. my time, so about 2-3 hours from now, I'll get an alert when he comes up to bat. So when he comes up to bat, let me lower this down a little bit. Give me a second. I got to figure this out. I'm still working with this new software. But anyway, here we go. Basically, I don't have anybody else to parlay Bobby Witt Jr. with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Sports Alerts, which is right here. I created a whole video on it. And then you're going to type in Bobby Witt Jr. as your favorite player. And then what's going to happen, you have an alert. You can set your alerts on how you want the alerts. You can do all sorts of alerts. But I'm only going to do one alert, which is tell me once he comes up to bat. So when he comes up to bat, I'm going to get an alert on my phone. I don't have to watch the game or nothing. And then once he comes up to bat, what I'm hoping for is that he does not get a hit on the first at-bat. If he does not get a hit at the first at-bat, the odds of his odds that are currently, let me show you what they are. His odds are all the way up to 340, and it goes all the way up to 528. So I'm not going to pay the 340. So what I'm hoping for is that he does not get a hit, and then those odds drop dramatically down. It'll probably go down to like I don't know, maybe like a 180 or 190 or something like that, even a 210 or something like that. So then I'll place the bet live. I hope that makes sense. So let me know if you have any questions. That's going to be the play, Bobby Witt Jr. to get a hit, but I'm going to do it live. And then I'm going with Kansas City Royals with first 5 innings. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to be hopping off. So I do appreciate you guys being here. There's not a lot of games today, and I just updated this website. So I already have the NFL ready to go. I already have a sample data and all that stuff. But basically, this is just baseball right now. If you guys want to check this out, it's the link in the description. It's called The Sharp Edge. And it has all the games right now today. Like you can see, it's not too many games. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. And it has pretty much all the data for, see, like, for example, the Yankees. It gives you a full breakdown. Some games have some information, some others don't. It just depends on what's available. But I've been working on this for a while, and it's finally done. It's, again, the link in the description. And once the first, actually, we have college football coming up also this weekend. So I already built some scrapers for that. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you subscribe because I will be posting some stuff as far as the line moves and stuff like that. I did build some scrapers for, let me just show you what that looks like. Let me see. Give me a second. I was not planning on showing this, but I'll do it. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't. You know what? I don't even have it on this computer. I was working on it when I was out of town, and I put it on my laptop. That's what it is. I don't have it in front of me. But anyways, guys. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyways, I what I'm gonna do, like I said, is I have a built scraper already for college football. I'm already working on the NFL. It's already the only thing I'm missing is a few data points, but it's pretty much almost done. And as soon as like I'm ready before the sport even starts. So as soon as the sport starts, then I'll have the data available. So that's going to be right here under the Sharp Edge if you guys want to check that out. All right, first five winner for KC. Yeah, so I'm doing first five. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. Let me open this up in another window over here, and then I'll be right back. Let me see when. I'll show you my slip so you can see how I did it. Yeah, it's right here. So I did. You can notice right here it says first 5 innings money line. So all they need to do is be winning in the first 5 innings. So if it goes to the bottom or the top of the sixth, and the Royals are tied, like let's say 1-1 or 2-2 or 0-0, then it's a push. But if the Royals are winning, then you win the bet. So NFL college is going to be on the Sharp Edge. Yes, it is. So right now, and I'm also going to be doing. So the big ones I'm doing are going to be baseball, which is what you're seeing here. This is all this baseball stuff that I've been doing, and then we're going to do college. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Let me go back. College football will not be on the Sharp Edge. College football is only going to be the scraper, which is only going to have the line moves, and it's going to have like information such as the sharp plays like this. That's all it's going to have. So, anyways, I forgot to show this. The Cubs are supposed to win this game. They've been winning against the Brewers, but the Brewers were very hot, and the Cubs kind of shut them down. But I'm not going to touch that game. You can check that out if you want right here. You can see the line is going in the opposite direction. There's a lot of contradictions, but I got that information from here. So to answer your question, college football is going to be more of just data points. It's not going to be the full breakdown. And then the one that is going to be the full breakdown like this is going to be NBA and NFL. So, and maybe the NHL. I'm not sure about the NHL. But it'll be for sure baseball, basketball, and football. All right. I don't see any other questions. Let me know if you have any other questions. Otherwise, I'll be hopping off here pretty soon. And like I said, I'm going with KC first 5 innings, and then I'm going with Bobby Witt Jr. to get one hit. I do have some others under RBIs. If you guys want to check that out, that's going to be in the VIP. I've already threw out 5 total batter props. And also, I'm going to give away one other batter prop, which is 2 total batter props in the YouTube short. He's working on the video right now, and that should be posted soon. So if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe. Also, if you go to the link in the description and click on 1 week, type in the word Beast Week, and you'll get 1 week discount. Or I'm sorry, half off. All right, guys. Thank you so much, man. Let's have another great day. We've been pretty hot lately, and yesterday was a little bit of a slight loss day. It was, even though they were winning, because of the odds, it was a slight loss. But overall, we've been winning. I'm going to start showing my overall return on investment and all that stuff. I finally got the girl to fix my my bet tracker and all that stuff. So once I have that available, I'll start showing my return on investment, like what my 2 weeks are, what my month was, what last month was, and all that stuff. So it took a while. But now the bet tracker is fixed as well. So if you're not tracking your bets, that's very important. You need to start tracking your bets as well. So